The champ is here. The champ is here. I'm gonna let a few people get in here. They wasn't expecting me today as usual, but I usually get 10 or 15 people in this channel. Sometimes a little bit more than that. I probably stepping on somebody's toes right now. One of the other urban YouTubers, and they be like, "Yo, damn, she ain't know I come on at this time." Well, if you can hold them, you can hold them. Machiavelli Jr., what's going on? What's up? Craven Pope, Kim Reacts, Alex LOL, and they coming in fine. Rashonda Haywood. I know y'all want to hear all the juice and all this, that, and the third. Randy SoCal, what's good with you? Flies 24. Gillian Watterson, all the way from Dundee, Scotland. Yes, I get a lot of Scotland people in there. It's black folks in Scotland? Big Gene. All right. That Cali love out there, Monique Hill. What's going on with that? Christopher Smith out in Scotland again. Damn, I'm about to go to Scotland. I'm getting a lot of love from Scotland, man. I used to think Scotland and Ireland was the same, but it's not. But anyway, man, I asked people to write in and um, some of the questions they want to ask me. A few people did, few people didn't, and I want to get into that because this is Friday, and I gotta go make this Italian run. I got some friends that are Italian out there in New Rochelle. They make the spaghetti sauce. Oh my God! And they make it from scratch. They taught me how to do it. I've watched them before, briefly, but yo, you can eat it with bread. You can eat it with any kind of pasta. It's fresh, and they give me 2 bottles. I get 2 bottles, and that shit lasts me because I don't let nobody touch it. It's that good. That's why my fat ass can't lose no weight. But I'm still trying. I got to get this surgery. Yes. No, don't Johnson. I ain't doing no shopping with Diddy. We ain't doing that. Yo, Monique, Shitta just must, y'all must came out of channel from somewhere else. Because everybody's called, yo, Shitta, what's up, man? Propane Oakland, same gang all day. Yo, Shitta. They say, Shitta, you everywhere. You on, come on, Shitta. I thought I was your favorite, dog. But they telling me you everywhere, Shitta? Oh, my God, bro. Wow. Dude say I got the Ron Isley swag. No, I'm trying to let it grow, man. It won't come in, man. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. If not, I told my barber by the time I get ready to go to one of them islands, if it ain't right, I'm cutting it all off. June Eskew, how you doing, mama? Pee Wee McGee, what up with y'all? Jay Bezel, Bizel, Jay Bizel, California love again. Guess my St. Louis people still trying to get home from work. Louis Roas, that's Roas, Louis Roas, said he remembered me in '95. I had a POU. Yo, I love you, good man. Then Miss Banks, Spence. Yeah, I know Miss Spence. I know both of them. What up, Louis? Hope all is well, brother. If you learned anything, I know you ain't never going back to jail, right? Anyway, check it out. I want to run through a couple of these things right quick, man, because these people, they did write in, they did leave a message. You could even leave a verbal on my phone number. I gave you the phone number. If you don't have it, you're gonna have to get it. Um, put the volume up higher. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Let me see. Let me see. Is that the volume? Is the volume good, y'all? You almost made me cut it off. I ain't trying to power it off. Did I do something wrong? I'm back live. Man, it's crazy. Is the volume okay now? You had me mess it up. You know. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Yo, heavy hand. Where we at? All right, so we here now. Is the volume all right, everybody? Because I'm talking loud, I'm screaming. Neighbors gonna call the police on me. Residential area. Okay, Dion Brown said it was okay. All right, check this out, man. A lot of people, few wrote in. I told them I was only gonna take the first 10, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the first 10. Someone was good. I'm not mixing it up. I'm not trying to jump this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Whatever first 10 that came in, that's the ones I took. You know what I'm saying? So this one was from actually one of my moderators. He was having a conversation with this dude, and that's my man Reggie. You understand? My moderator. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, the dude was asking him, why did Big, um, uh, why did Big tell uh, Gene about his publishing and his marketing? He was only testing me. You understand? To see what I go back and tell Puff. First of all, Big ain't have no reason to test me. Big was trusting me, you know. And what I mean by trusting me that if he ever get in a situation, that I will tell his story. That's why Big told me all the stuff that he told me. You understand? Damn, my eyes look mad red, right? Yeah, I just came from the hospital, y'all, yesterday. I messed around and ate out at PF Chang and broke out in hives and everything, man. So the doctor got me on this medicine and everything like that. This shit is crazy. I forgot to tell him I have food allergy. That's why I don't eat out. I forgot to tell him that I'm allergic to shellfish, soy, all this other shit that I'm allergic to, cashews and shit. And fucking around, ate some shit, and next thing I broke out everywhere. So I was in the hospital. So this is all a part of the medication and everything like that. I know some of y'all would say, yeah, that nigga smoked up crazy. But no, that's not the point. In case. Uh, shocking ladies and nothing like that. But you can see it, all that, the rashes, the red marks right there. All this shit is all over my body, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But anyway, enough of that. Uh, they say he thought Big was testing me about his publishing. You understand? And when Big told me the information, like he was testing me, you see what I run back and tell Puff. No, that wasn't the case at all. You understand? You got to realize D Rock was going with Puff all that day. Lil C's was on punishment. Big had already knew he could trust me from after that trip we took to Atlanta. And I came in the studio and Puff was trying to take something that belonged to Big. And I said, no, nigga, you know you ain't get that. That's Big and that's yours. See, Reg, you can't have these conversations with people who don't follow me. You understand? Because they would have known that situation, that we had that conversation, that Big knew that I was a different type of dude. And they try, your man trying to minimize me as being security. He don't know the story. I'm one of the founders of the same game. I'm one of the one. I left the same game and started Slick in the family with my brother Slick, my god brother Slick. You understand? I ran security teams. I did all the stuff for like Uptown Records when they had their artists, and then I had when Butt Naked was doing their stuff. Yeah, I ran the security, but I'm I'm a I don't want to say that because I don't want to brag and pat my. I got to move my hand out the way because I don't want to pat myself on the back. But when it comes to certain security and certain setting up stuff, like I was a genius at that stuff. I just know how to articulate things where it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to go. You understand? So, uh, and even in my work thing, when I work the jobs I work, I make it better for me, and I look at the best way to do it and the easy way to do it, and I combine both of them shits together and make it easier for me, whatever job I'm doing. You understand? So when these guys come out there and Reg, you get in a conversation with him, he can't if he don't know the story, if he don't know who I am, if he don't know what I did, you know what I'm saying? He can't sit up there and have a conversation with you. You understand? Because he just trying to put me in a security fold. You're like I'm a bodyguard of security. No, I was more than that. I've always been more than that. I'm more what the eye meets, sees. You understand? And with D Rock not being there for Big, like going off with Puff and everything like that, that may have made Big feel some kind of way. Because he wouldn't have told me about Lil Kim and Money L. Why did he tell me that? He wouldn't have told me about what he was going to do with Junior Mafia. Why he was going to tell me that? He wouldn't have told me about the house he was building his mom's. He wouldn't have told me about just his record contract, trying to his marketing his part. He wouldn't have told me none of it. He ain't had to tell me none of that. He wasn't testing me. Testing me for what? That was crazy. But that was the first question. Oh, the other one about DMX. Why didn't Puff take DMX from and just sign the locks? First of all, Puff never was going to sign DMX because he couldn't handle DMX. Puff ain't gonna never sign nobody he can't handle. He wasn't going to deal with anybody that he couldn't handle and control. You understand? He probably felt like he had more control over could have more control over the locks because they were young and they were hungry and they wanted to be in the business and stuff like that. And plus D and Y, if he was going to do a favor, D and Y knew Puff, you understand, and was cool with Puff and everything like that. So if he was going to do them a favor and really want to do something for him, he would have took DMX first. He took the locks from them. And all that stuff about Mary J. Blige bringing them, come on, D&Y knew Puff. You understand? That's all sound good, just like it sound good when it says that who they said like Puff found Mary and everything like that, which is not true. I think it was Jeff Red. I think it was Jeff Red who found Mary and brought Mary to the label. Cause my man, he used to run Yonkers. He used to be one of the biggest hustlers up there. He in jail doing a whole lot of time now. God bless him. He used to call himself Richie Rich. You heard Keefy D talked about him on a couple of things with him, but his name was Unel. So Unel, he brought him to his birthday party. Unel was one of the biggest hustlers out there, and Mary wasn't even signed then. So Puff didn't take her to Uptown Records. I think it was Jeff Red, but they gave him the I guess they gave him the publicity since he was the one that was A&R Jodeci, and he got a little name for himself. That's question number 2. That's all this bullshit, bro. The prophet Rebecca Manna, high mistress, she said we're in a spiritual warfare, Big Gene. That came from the prophet Rebecca Manna, high ministries. Okay? That was her question, or that was her answer, or that was her statement. That was something. All right, this is from Greg Winbush. Greg said, first question was, Farnsworth Bentley, how did he get his job? I guess he prayed for it. No, he was a personal assistant of. First, he was a personal assistant, I think, for Andre 3000 on them down there. He did some work down there with them, And then after Puff got in that trouble, he wanted to, you know, do a different image. So Tony De Niro, the guy who's playing the guitar in that "We Ain't Going Nowhere," along with Mark Curry, who was rapping in that joint, probably wrote all the lyrics except all the lyrics. I know the one for Puff and everything like that. So Mark Curry and Tony De Niro, but Tony De Niro was the one who gave him his name. You know what I'm saying? Tony De Niro actually gave him his persona. Was saying, man, you got to be like a Bentley and that Farnsworth. Then you got to be like Bentley Farnsworth. And then he said, that's gonna be your name, Farnsworth Bentley. Tony De Niro said that shit right outside of Puff House on Park Avenue. Before I think we was getting in the truck, we was about to go somewhere. He said that you got to be like that, like with the umbrella. He said whatever Puff needs, you got to be over the top. And that's what he did. And Tony De Niro was telling him all that stuff. So he just took it, and I guess he was used to being flunk boy. What you call them? Those flunkies? What they call them? Y'all help me out, man. It's early, and I'm drinking tea. Yeah, they Gala University. Yeah, they denied him. DMX. She said something about DMX. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna get back on that one. Oh, I ain't talking about that, Red. I'm talking about my moderator, Reggie, brother. I wish Reggie right the best of luck, man. Hope he beat that. I don't want to see nobody in the hospital in them circumstances. It's crazy. Your family and nobody could come see you and none of that stuff like that. You know what I mean? Nobody. And I'm doing a show right now. I'll call you right back later. All right. So his name is what was I saying? Farnsworth Bentley was what you call him? Personal assistant. Whoo! It's getting hard, y'all. How'd I get from flunky to the doughboy flunky? How'd I do that? Sorry, man. I'm getting old, man. Look at all this gray. I'm forgetting now. I better start writing this shit down, right? Yo, Shamila, listen to me, man. Ask Mark Carey how I used to be. I'm glad to be happy now. I don't care what nobody say, man. I love my life, man, and I'm glad that I'm happy with it now. You know what I mean? Rodney Bryan, thank you for that super chat and that cash app at Big Gene 52 and that PayPal at Big Gene 52 that y'all doing. Thank you. I appreciate all that, y'all. Yo, listen here. If we can't come here and talk about shit in the past and talk about shit in today, you know, we don't have no fun. Y'all just looking at a motherfucker saying what he feel and what he think about certain things. I'm here to have fun. If you're not here, there's other places you could go to. There's other people you could hear. You understand? It's just that simple. I'm back here chilling in my den. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, black folks got dens too. I'm back here chilling in my den. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Can you see my television right there? Hold up. I'm back here chilling in my den, having fun with y'all with me. That's my carpet. Let me get that off there. Let me get that off there. I'm back. Okay. So that was one of Greg Winbush. I told him then he gonna ask another question. How many albums did Mark Curry do an album? No, Mark Curry used to do a lot of writing for people. He was a writer. A lot. He was a rapper, but he was doing a lot of writing on everybody's albums for the Bad Boy Camp. And he probably was going to do something, and then he decided not to because probably the paper wasn't right or they wasn't doing right. But you heard him rap on that "We Ain't Going Nowhere." He got mad skills, but I don't know the logistics of why he didn't. Why didn't he make an album or get a record deal with Puff at the time? But I know he was writing. If you look at the from on everybody albums, as far as the rappers and stuff like that, he might be on Black Rob, G Dep. I know he's on Puff album. If he got the publishing for it, and just like you never heard of the Goodfellas, they probably wrote damn near half a Puff album. I mean the Hood Fellas, they probably wrote half a Puff album, and then he might just pay them out of pocket and didn't even give them their publishing credits or nothing. You know how he do. Yo, Keena, conductor, you can't pay me enough right now, bruh. That's one of the things I'm holding in my book. How I seen it, who I saw it from, who name was on it, who they say they got it for, and why they say they got it. You got to put it together. All right. This the same now. This is another question that Greg Winbush asked. He said, "How old should a man be to date an older woman, a younger woman?" I was like, "Huh?" Really didn't understand that one. But if you're an older man, how young should it? Depends on how old you are. If you could still get it up, it should be. Hold on. All right, my Nick Hill. Send them ancestors around Black Rock. Now he want to know. Listen here, man. I'm in my mid 50s. I got a daughter 30 years old. I wouldn't date no 30-year-old woman because my daughter's that age. I can't date nobody who would been in a sandbox with my daughter. That wouldn't be me. But then you got some men that once a woman get a certain age and a maturity, they don't give a fuck how old they are. You understand? You can't ask me that question because I have daughters. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter 28, and I got a daughter 30. So nobody that would have been in the sandbox plus 10 years, I wouldn't even have a conversation with. All you could do is show me your aunt, your mama, and some of you younger, your grandmama. Because you know, granny will be 55, mama will be 40, and she 20. Hi, Irma Garcia. How you doing? I ain't get my cut today because my barber ain't answered the damn phone. Gotta find somebody, man. Oh, I'm gonna talk about the City of Lies. Somebody asked a question about that one too. All right. So now, European Motorsports. He asked a question about the City of Lies. But before I get into that, so you can't ask me that question, man, because I'm a different type of dude, man. You know, like I got some guys my age. They be like, yo, they 30, they 35. They like to. I was like, nigga, you like you was fuck my baby. Fuck them out of here. I'm glad I taught her well. But I'll be looking at niggas my age like that. Man, she 30, and she grown. She a grown ass woman. I'll be like, I know this conversation ain't for some people. Patrick Romero and Williams, you late, Patrick? You say gopher? Talking about Farnsworth Bentley. New Jersey Love say they are sick. Well, then that's what it is. European Motorsports wants to know about what I thought about the City of Lies. The City of Lies. The the movie that they was depicting big murders and the LAPD and everything like that. It's a dramatization. It's a movie. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna make it whatever they fit. You know the parts that they fit to be. Because like they said that I was head of big security. I was never head of big security. You understand? So that was it was a stretch of the truth. I was in I was in charge of Puff Detail that night, but I wasn't head of charge of big security. And they said that it's a dramatization. They're gonna take some things that are true and put it in there that they can do. But you got to realize is that they don't want to be sued either. So they're gonna take all precautions and put in stuff that they know that they have you thinking what you need to think to get their point across, and they're not going to put the stuff in there that is going to cause them to lose any of that insurance money they have to put up. Now, Will, you want to put a ring on this finger? Nope. Yeah, I'm a big old teddy, bro. I'm trying to get this shit down. I'm working hard at it too. All right, we got another question. Oh, hold on, man. Kimberly Wilson, it'd be too heavy. You have to have a crane to walk around with it if you get one from me. Reading some of this right quick. Yeah, the dossier was the Don. Those were the same people who did the City of Lies movie. You know, and I think they did a pretty good job. They never asked me no questions. I ain't never heard from them. They ain't want to pay nobody no money. That's what it was. I don't know how true that is, Mr. Happy Folger, so I can't repeat that. Nah, she got, she always, Dominique, I'm going to let Dominic Petaway, I'm going to let the people read that for themselves, but she got people that worked for her that was Puff Boys, so wasn't nothing ever going to happen to Puff. You understand? When, in fact, it could have been proven that he put Big in a hostile situation. You understand? When we did the video shoot, we had the mercenary men's out there. So we should have had those same men out there when we went to that party. You understand? And those mercenary men was on point, and they did their job. I don't know who hired them, where they came from, but they was about their business. Oh, I just done lost like 10 subscribers. Appetite for chicks. You know, when I said that these young girls can't do nothing for me. Nah, show me your auntie, show me your mama. Nah, not at all. You never have me catch a bad one. I can't do that. Christopher Burke, thanks for that, brother. You understand? Christopher Burke just said the dude from did some on dialogue from the art of dialogue and confirmed what I said about Big coming up to in the whole 9 yards. See, when you tell the truth, everything, all the pieces going to come. We said that. We've been through that. But see, what I'm trying to do is that if somebody have questions and they need to me to answer those questions, I'm transparent. I'm right here. I give you my number. People know. They call my phone. I pick up. I may not pick up that time if I'm doing something. I'm busy. I'm busy, but I'm gonna call you back. You leave a message. I'm gonna call you back because I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Like Bernie Mac saying, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. People say, who Bernie Mac? He's one of the best comedians ever, man. He died. Wanda Wisdom. Moreover, you're a Libra. Very cerebral sign. Thank you. Cerebral sign. Correct. You know, Big Dog Force said you can't even speak to women without catching a case. Especially in the workforce, you trying to be a politician. You know, you trying to be a hoe and a politician at the same time. That's the wrong field. You trying to be rich and a hoe, it's the wrong situation. Oh, speak about that, man. This is real talk. I want y'all to be and check this out. I got some information, man, from some people, and I just want y'all to know this is that they coming out on this boy uh, that play football, D. Watson, right? And you see all these women are coming out, and you wondering why. You wondering how this dude messed with all these different women and everything like that. And damn, he must have been slinging it. It's more to it than what they saying is going to come out. It's going to come out that, and it's this other celebrity that was doing the same thing. God bless the dead. And I wouldn't mention his name because I know people love him. But if they had, when he went through that whole legal process and they found out that through his credit cards that he was doing the same thing, you know, going to those massage parlors. You understand? And a lot of those women in those massage parlors that this particular individual was going to, and I'm speaking of the football player, not the basketball player, that I wouldn't tell you his name, and that I wouldn't tell you that he won championships on the West Coast, and I'm definitely not going to tell y'all that, you know, he's not with us no more because I don't want y'all to know who it is. Um, anyway, when they checked his credit card, they knew he had been seeing a lot of, you know, back pages. He was doing a lot of back pages. You know what I'm talking about. Anybody know who back pages is? Y'all help them to who what back page is, because a lot of those rappers and a lot of those celebrities use back page. So this particular guy, he was dealing with these women at this massage parlor, and I'm not talking about the basketball player. I'm talking about the football player. And now this particular lawyer who's representing him was a client too. So now he getting those girls to flip on old boy when those girls were being paid to do what they doing. All that shit gonna come out. Y'all put it together. I ain't gonna. Y'all listen to me. I heard 50 use some shit I said before. I said I ain't gonna tell you that. You gonna have to go and find out for yourself. He said that shit, and I told him that same thing when we was riding the plane together going to Vegas. When I was telling him about Pac and all that other shit, what happened with Pac and Big and all this other shit like that, I told him he had to figure out this. You know, you got to find out that shit for yourself. I just led him to the place to look at, and I heard him say that shit in his rap. And then plus, I gave my card. I told people this. I had a card right downstairs. It said Savoir Faire. Um, he did a whole fucking song about I got the Savoir Faire. And niggas like, yo, what the fuck is Savoir Faire? You understand? Then they looked that word up, and that's the same thing I told him. He was the type of dude that wrote down everything. Nah, good man, we ain't talking about no damn Simpson. Where the hell you at? Yeah, yeah, Terrence Tab. Yeah, but man, listen to me. Some of those girls are paid, you know, you know, prostitutes. They was working the massage parlor. They was runaways. He ain't know. You know what I'm saying? If you ever go to those parlors, you ever been to those parlors? Sometimes the women be asking you, well, yeah, happy ending? You want happy ending? Me love you long time. I don't need it for a long time. Love me now. Oh, they gonna get me. Oh my God. The women be okay, I forgot. I forgot to tell the women to get off the thing right now. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about that. Any proof of what they charging him with? They trying to charge him for they were saying that he forced them into doing sexual acts with them. Get out of here. Yep, escort service. Big dog say, look at the escort service, Mr. Kraft. You see what they did? They slapped him on the wrist. Mike Perry out there in North Wales. Salute. Y'all going to the funeral of the prince? When they gonna start making the Queen of England and the Prince them pay all those cities and states that they've been robbing for years? Queen of England is the richest motherfucker in the world. Get out of here. Gold carriage, over 70 million or $70 million in gold. Robbed Africa, robbed Jamaica. Oh, the real prince? Yeah, I met the real prince before. We actually went to his club in Minnesota too. Gene, do you know how that is for? Hey, I'm doing a show right now. I just picked up the phone. I'm gonna call you back. All right. Not for sale. Salute, OG. Nah, I don't know what you mean by that. Not for sale. But thanks for the super chat. Because all these countries um, still run amok over this British supremacy and of the Queen and the King now, and which is well the Queen and the Prince or whatever he is, stuff like that, which is crazy. Which is crazy. I don't understand. You know, if they're going to start making this country right, making this world right, let's start off with them. Give Africa some of their money back. Give this give Jamaica their money back. You hear France rob Haiti for years, but I mean allegedly Haiti ain't had no money no way. Yeah, right. You see, they ain't want that black chick at the funeral. Oh, I can't go because I'm having a baby. They do the private jet, be over in England in 6 hours or less, land, put in a Rolls Royce that's like a couch. If you ever been in a Phantom or something like that, like you're in your living room sitting on the couch. Ruru Ice. They ain't want that black chick at that funeral. That's why she's staying over there. Cause they afraid they might kill her. Allegedly. I said allegedly. Don't don't shut me off. All right, Harris. They ain't want that black chick over there. No, I think Mark Curry said Puff paid for the hotel for a couple of weeks or something like that. So that was better than anybody thought he was going to do. I don't know for sure. I just read that on somebody thing that Puff did something for Black Rob. So that's good. Did I see the army got harassing them? Yeah, he got fired from the army. You know that to be sure, because he has to go through a whole process. So he didn't get fired that quick. He may have got leave or leave of his command or what he did like that, but he has to go through a whole tribunal and process in order to get fired. So don't go repeating that if you don't know that to be true. But I know they hate. Damn, I hate I did that shit. Had all those. They had enough Negroes out there to make a Tarzan movie. Out in front of his house. You want to play King of the Jungle now? All those Negroes outside. You want to come out now, Tarzan? Yo, that shit was crazy. I'm telling you, man, it was enough Negroes out there to make a Tarzan movie. I know his neighbors were like, "You son of a, whoa." Oh, okay. Should have said no Jane, no Tarzan, or Tarzan. It's crazy, man. You come outside to see that shit, and your neighbors see what you did. You could have let just one Negro walk down the street, one Black American walk down the street. Now you got 1,000 out there. Oh, what the heck? All right, yo, Kyra. I know we got a lot of trolls. They ain't got nothing else to do with their life, but I'm all right. We welcome everybody who want to watch. Y'all just gotta X them out. I got a couple of moderators. I don't know what they doing. They got jobs. They had to go to work, but it is what it is, ma. I'm so sorry, but you know my motto: fuck them and feed them beans. Yeah. Huh? they like in the same boat, man. You got to realize is that uh, when you have a Diddy and a Jay Z, they willing to do anything to for the benefit of the big house. It's like they that that niggas talk about. Yes, sir, boss. Oh, how we feel today? We good, boss? What's that dude on the Django? What was his name? That Samuel Jackson played? They them type of niggas. So when you get them type of niggas, they do the Django. No, on the Django, yeah, Stefan. That was his name, Stefan. Them Stefan type of niggas. That they'll do anything for the betterment of themselves, and then they'll feed us a little bit here and there and stuff like that. But yet still, they're giving it all to the white man. They making him more richer and taking what they want. They them type of dudes. You understand? So now, when Puff come out and he said General Motors and all these big companies didn't give out to black media because he has a black media company. You understand? And he wants to get some of those riches. So that's why he could come out and say that. You understand? And then y'all think, oh, Puff doing it for the benefit of all black media companies. Nah, he want to reap the benefits from that. You have to see that. But yet then when people say, oh, make it right with your artists first, the people that you took from first, and he ain't got nothing to say. Like he said, I gave them the same contracts that Sony and Arista and Universal, whoever was giving out. Well, you knew they was robbing them. They was stealing from them. So that's what you do to your people? All right. Oh, I can say it, man. Because if they cut this MF off today, I'm still pumping the mailman. Hey, Big G, you were Durham, North Carolina. Yeah, I've been to Durham, North Carolina. And people say I'm squinting. You know, I'm losing my left eye. So, you know, the doctor said in 10 years I'll be blind. And they'll be like, fuck, where you at? Gotta get my CNI dog right there. You're going to be a mean motherfucker. You protect the left. It is what it is in life, man. Now explain, talk, never that. Me and Mr. White is two different people. I don't say I love everybody because I don't know everybody to love. You understand? But I don't dislike nobody. I don't put that energy out there to dislike anybody. Are you listening to me? I don't dislike anybody. Yeah, Ree. I'll be there in about 45 minutes. All right, I'm gonna be up there. Okay. If not, just leave it in the bag on your porch. Hello? Just leave it on the bag. Ain't nobody gonna steal it. A plastic bag, like it's garbage. All right. All right. Later. I'll be there before 7. Later. Sorry about that. I supposed to be on my way gone. But I'm here with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a lot more minutes. Or they captured the dude they accidentally released from Rikers Island. Man, it's hard for a damn cop to get out of Rikers Island. I don't know how that dude got out, unless they released him at court or something like that. Not at all, Greg. He didn't get to see none of those contracts. That's why he was out to Cali, puff out him out there making the money that he needed to survive until he got the contracts. Writing on his album, and doing his stuff out there on the album. All the real ones don't die out, man. It's just the fact of the matter is that I came here and I discussed this situation and I discussed this whole thing with y'all. So with me and my whole thing about it is that the people that I had love for and I respected, I can't let dude legacy go down like he didn't do shit wrong or he was never this, that, and another. And maybe I shouldn't have been the first one to come out. Maybe I shouldn't have been the first one to, because I was so close to them and because I was so close to the situation. Maybe I shouldn't have been the first one to come out with it, but I was. Fuck them. And 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 people still wondering because people go around and I get phone calls. Is that Gene, Gene? Because they know I was there. They know everything I'm saying is the truth, and they know that I didn't have to do this. I don't need what I'm saying. I don't need to come out and put everything out, but I wanted to. Do you hear me? I wanted to. I don't need to do this. I want to do this. It's a big difference. I want to do it. You gotta face this. Your legacy. People will look back on your legacy. And say, man, listen here, yo, you saying this, dude saying this, but it sound more like what dude was saying than what you're saying. How it look like Big begging him to go party with him? Come on, man. Carlos the boss. A lot of people can't think outside the smoke screen. Thank you for that, Carlos. And Cookie, I ain't heard from you, girl. I'm straight with that thing now. Just letting you know. Yeah, Craig was signed for Bad Boy for that one album or whatever album he did. Then he got the hell out of there. Shout out to Louisville, Kentucky. Hate y'all. I said I didn't hate nobody. They beat us in the 1986 NIT third round. Renee Gill, yeah. Thank you, Miss Gill. When I first heard Big Son rap, I didn't think much of it because he didn't sound nothing like his dad. So I guess he's doing this study, and then people like what you call trying to bring him through. The one he did a great job on Buster Rhyme remix joint. That shit was mean. Buster always do the job. Buster could bring the best out of motherfuckers anyway. Ashante, Have you spoken or seen the big homie Alpo 2 times? We had a long conversation in the middle of the street. I knew Loon very well. I haven't seen him since he's been out of jail though. These questions y'all could have been asking me, and I could just what you call. I could have did that. I could have did that wrote that shit down. Now y'all want to come on the show and ask a lot of questions. Shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to my dudes out there that's still out in Wellston. They hit me up on Facebook sometime. Yep. Wellston, they don't even have a school out there no more. That shit fucked me up when they said they closed all the schools. It was so bad they closed all the schools. Damn. Can't even go back and say visit your. You know how you go back and visit your old high school? My old high school gonna be a parking lot. Shit is crazy. All right. So what else is out here? D DSAV TV, DSAV TV. Hey, I got a question. People might want to. Hold on. People might want to know. You just came on here. We already talked about Mr. Bentley. Thieving ass on. Yo, this motherfucker used to steal from Puff, steal Jennifer shit, and we go over his house and find all this shit over there. And this motherfucker get a show talk about how to be a gentleman. The first thing about being a gentleman, don't take other people's shit. How about that? Leave people's shit alone. My grandmother used to say, they used to say right now, ain't nothing I hate worse than a thief and a liar. Well, if you a liar, you a thief kinda. Because if you lie somebody, you somewhat stealing the truth, right? And if you steal from somebody and they ask you and you say no, you lied. Same damn thing down there. A liar and a thief run hand to hand. Shit is crazy. But that's what it is. People tell you in a minute. My old classmates out there in Wellston. Y'all go back to the parking lot, watch Halter High School, Wellston High School, Estrus High School, Melba Hopkins, Herman Gladden. Do you go back out there and just watch, pass by the old parking lot? I heard it's supposed to be a parking lot or something like that. I don't know what it is. We ain't got no high school no more. That shit is crazy. What about you, Arthur Knox? Oh, yeah, y'all ever go back there? Carissa Edmonds, I'm doing okay. Don't be prowling. Oh, that's some old southern backwoods country porch. Sitting on the country porch. Don't you be back there prowling. Looking through shit. I don't care nothing about Stevie J marrying Faith. Faith was a good girl. Man, damn these fucking. Till she got messed up with the wrong people. Man, allergies. And because when I told her about how Stevie J gave her my cross, she said, "Yo, Gene, you can come get it back." She had told Zip, spoke with her. She said, "Gene, you can get that back." Nigga took my cross. Nigga told me he gonna pay for the chain. He paid for the chain, took my cross, and gave it to little Chris. Like that was his shit to give. Niggas ain't shit. Hold on. Truth Slayer saying it. High Truth Slayer saying it. Little youngin'. Who else is that right there? Troy Graham, what up with you? Thanks for the super chat, bro. Bless up, brother. I still want to cooking challenge, brother. Ha ha. Yeah, you must got some culinary skills, Troy. Because if you want to cook with me, you better have some culinary skills. Because I ain't got no culinary skills. All the skills I learned, my stepmother, who was was into that, she taught us well. So you better be coming with your school certificate, you better have your Troy, you better have your school certificate, your plaque, and all that other stuff if you want to go against me, boy. I'm tired of these niggas around here talking about what they want to do. Fuck that shit, Troy. I'm just fucking with you, Troy. Don't see me on the side. Yo, nigga, you said you was tired? Anthony Morris, how I cook fried chicken? Well. Thank you, Miss Truth Slayer, for enjoying my commentary. Oh, because you be all up on somebody else shit right about now. Miss Truth said just snitched on herself. Yo, yo, don't say nothing around her, y'all. She telling on herself right now. She know what she'll do to us. Yeah, she did. Yo, let me just tell you something. She lost. Rashonda, you must be friends with J Lo. You understand? Because you must be friends and know her well. Well, she got game about this business from Puff. She learned that shit from Puff, how to treat people the whole 9 yards. But she was, she was a cool girl. She tried to catch me out there one night. You understand? We had came to the studio with some bunch of chicks up in there, and then Puff was like, "Yo, Gene, I want you to take her home, right?" And I said, "All right, I'll take her home." And J Lo said, "Gene, wait downstairs," because Puff told me to bring her back. Because we was going out to Eugene's that night. It was a club called Eugene's in downtown Manhattan, and she was like, "We're gonna go to Eugene's or whatever like that." I said, "Yeah, all right." So just bring her back, Gene. Take her home, all right. So then she in the car, you know, because she had just came from this ball or something like that. She had like a purple looking dress on, $300 carat ring. She was doing it. She was doing like this. She's like, "Gene, I'm telling you, whoever look out for me, I look out for them." I said, "Well, all right, Miss Lopez, what are you saying?" She said, "Why do Puff got all those girls in the studio?" And I was like, "They were there when we got back there. But you know that they not there unless he want them to be there, because they not gonna have people up there unless he said it's all right." I said, "I don't know nothing about that, and I'm not at liberty to talk to you about any of his business, Miss Lopez." And she was like, "All right, Gene. But if I go back there and them bitches is up there, you understand? Uh, it's gonna be some shit." Yo, she came back down in jeans, sneakers, like a short jacket, her hair back. You understand? No, I think she had some stud earrings on or something like that. I was like, "Yo, Jenny from the block." Jenny about to make the block hot. But when she was upstairs, I made that phone call. I was like, "Yo," she said, "those girls up in the studio, when she come back up in there, it's gonna be a problem, man." We got back there, that shit was clean as a whistle. Them niggas waiting downstairs. Let's go. Time to go. Yo, Mary is beautiful in person. And people got mad at me because I told that story about Mary one time. But it was just something that, yo, she said it, I wanted to say it. But she's a beautiful person, man. And this industry has done her so fucked up. I'm glad 50 of them is putting money in her pocket. I'm glad they doing a lot for her. And I hope before it's all over with, she get her just dessert. Because she might be fan rich, but financially she ain't where she should be, you know, in the celebrity status she has in the game. Yeah, I heard of Mr. White, Charleston White. Yes, I heard of him. I seen one of his videos and everything like that. We was in L.A. I got in L.A. that Wednesday, and I got the warning that Wednesday. Yo, I got the warning while we was shooting the video Hypnotized, and that was on a Wednesday. I called Kirk Burrows. I did all that. Go watch my programs. 1, 2, and 3. Raw deal. You got to do what you got to do. Somebody may say she mad because she did a Burger King commercial. Nigga, you will do a Burger King commercial and get a free burger too? Shit. Yeah. Oh, I went over an hour. Just go on my you'll find it in my description. Whatever you need, uh, martial, what is it? Martial arts 101. It's all in the description. You get in touch with me like that. Since the dossiers and the FBI agent came out and said how I was instrumental in the whole process. Everybody trying to book me, but I don't take no bookings right now until I finish this book because I don't want to hold nothing back. And I just there's only two questions I'm not gonna ask. I ain't gonna ask who got the check, who was written from, and two, nothing about the check. I'm not gonna answer that. I answer anything else. Like I said, I'm transparent. I'll answer anything else, but I'm not gonna answer the check I saw. Who got it in the whole 9 yards? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and after that whole shit like that, like a lot of people asking for interviews, I say, yo, all interviews got to be paid. I'm sorry. If you want me just to talk without my face and nothing like that, I'm saying, you know, there's a price. My manager say, yo, Gene, you work hard, you did this, whoop they whoop, wild blase blase. This is what it is, and that's what it is. I say, all right, man, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You put up the pictures, you do this, and you do that. Fleshy boy, Gene. No, I don't believe murder rap to be true, man. Like I said, it's a dramatization. Some of the things may be true, but a lot of that shit was bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Straight up Caden's bullshit. He even found out that the FBI agent and showed him, yo, man, you lying. You ain't got proof on this, that, and the third. All that's a fallacy. That's just true. Even his own chief of police, listen to me. You work for somebody. He said that was a theory of his that could not be proven. The chief of police, the prosecutor who's you supposed to bring your case to. I have a case against a parolee. I got to bring it to the senior parole officer. Then the senior parole officer got to bring it to the director. The director then ship it over to they issue a warrant if they feel like I got enough evidence to convict the dude. They issue a warrant. The guy get locked up. Then we go in front of an administrative judge. This guy had a case that he submitted to the prosecution, the prosecutor, the district attorney, and they looked at him saying, he retired to make a book about the case that he found Tupac and Biggie's murder. But the people who paid him said it was just a theory of his. And y'all ran with it. People know what I'm talking about. Rashonda Haywood, something is wrong with you because you mentioning names after I'm saying certain things. Yo, Robert, thank you for that, man. But ain't trying to cash in on it, man, because if I was trying to cash in, I wouldn't come on and tell y'all. I wouldn't come on and speak on y'all. Anything that people want to know about the big killing and stuff like that's right there. I gave it to y'all 1, 2, and 3. You understand? But if you want me to now come on your show and do it where you're going to make money off of it, it's a difference. Come on. Why am I sitting there for a half hour, and of my time? I could be working out. I could be trying to get strong. I don't give a fuck if the FBI living in here or not. I don't give a shit. FBI, DEA, ABA, ABC, DEF, I don't give a shit. Fleshy boy, got you, bro. Thanks for answering. One more Q. Is it true, Puff? Knew Keefe D, though? Yeah, it's true he knew him. He knew Keefe D. I don't know nothing about that. People having their own conversations in here. I didn't see that picture. Happy Folger. Brownsville area. Stones. Mother Gaston. Y'all don't even play with me, Lenny. In '86, I used to come out there and play ball right there in the park, right there in Mother Gaston. My man, if you from Nackler, you know the Baileys. Tyrone Bailey, that was my frat brother. I was new in the city. All the niggas in Harlem used to say, man, I was crazy from coming out there playing ball out there in Brooklyn and Mother Gaston and Brownville. But them niggas played hard. So when I went back to school, shit, yo, they played like we played in St. Louis. We used to play pick 'em up, fuck 'em up. For real. You pick up the ball, as long as the nigga don't swing at you, he can hit you all kind of ways. So that's how they played in Brownsville. Was loving it. Nah, Puff wasn't there for Craig Mack at all. Rakisha, not at all. I'm gonna release that book. I got 179 pages right now. I got 4 stories, like 4 things I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the same game with the relationship with Alpo. I'm gonna talk about the city college night shit right there. I'm gonna talk about the big killing and some other stuff like that. And then the last thing I would talk about is me. Little this guy here. This guy here and what he went through. Got 4 more things, and each one of those things is gonna be like it's probably like 15 to 20 more pages on each one of those stories right there. The big is a little longer. And or me, the last one I'm talking about is the check. Oh, that's gonna be before that or after that. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. First of all, Ray the homie, Wolf and them told him not to go out there, and if they wasn't going out there right, he wasn't going to go. So if somebody telling you not to go, and you go out there, then what do you expect? Faye Jaton, the giantess, new to the channel. Big love from New Orleans. Oh, from New Orleans, not New Orleans. It's New Orleans. New Orleans boys was the first one who used to wear them waves with the brush. I went down there in '81. All the niggas had more waves than the boat had in the ocean. You need a ship to keep up with the motion. That's how wavy them niggas had with that brush. They kept that brush and that stocking cap on. That's before they got into the Lil Wayne shit, the dreads. I gotta do the first book, Q, in order before I do the what you call book. Well, listen here, y'all. Sorry to get off so abruptly, but I got places to go and people to see. Thank you for being here with me. We got another great one that we gotta say rest in peace. That's to DMX. Gotta stop losing them like this. Chaz always. And for anybody else, man, that I don't have time to mention, if you got a loved one that you ain't called or talked to in a while, reach out to them, man. Because tomorrow ain't promised. Y'all be good, y'all be sweet. Remember, if they don't fuck with you, fuck them and feed them beans. It's been Big Gene from Raw Did the Last Big Night Cooking and Conversation. Peace.